We're back, or at least I am. I don't know if you guys are going to be back or not, though. We're gonna we're gonna wait and see if any of you guys are gonna come back because I'm over an hour late, or well, 50 minutes late. I said I come back at 11 and it's 11:50. I did what I could. I said I tried to, put some more questions in. I said that I threw that had to take my phone out for a little bit because I had to go out to dinner since I did not have work tonight. So we don't have a whole lot of continued questions, but we do have a few more though. Um, I think we've got about maybe 12 more, maybe. I don't know how well you can do with 12 more, but that's the best I could do. Hey Tim, it's going pretty good, brother, so far. Trying to keep my distance from you know who. Yeah, they said, if I'm not working tonight, which wasn't, they said, come try to come back and do it again and do a little bit again. So I came back and did a little bit again, but I don't have a whole lot of more questions. How does it feel being single again? Feels feels pretty good. She's trying now. I mean, she has not stopped and everything. She's trying to get me back. She's trying to get me back because I mean, because she has stopped, because because of course it was her mom that, kept making the messages and I said I need to hear this from herself and then of course of course, so when I say, "Oh, I need to hear this from her," she comes in and says it and everything, but I'm still not buying it. I'm not buying it. I mean she can try all she wants to. I'm not taking her back. That would be a big mistake if I did again. That's how it feels for me. But hey, they say there's a lot of people in the stream that that's older than me and they're still single and they said, they're happy being single, They don't they don't have to have another, special someone in their life and everything. They can be, that they're enjoying just being single, and just single. Yeah, I did. I'm not really that sad about it, David. I mean, I'm just saying that, that was I mean, it's a little I mean, sure it's a little hard, the first few days, but after the first few days, I think, it'll be as they say in the song, every little thing will be all right by then. Now, Tim, Jonathan was telling me that, he was, I mean, he said that he was kind of, he he told me, "Well, what on to the next adventure. The right one will turn up soon." Right, because I said, I don't know, because I said, I don't know who the next one out there. And then Cheryl M told me, she's like, don't be looking for the right one. The right one will come to you soon. Put this in God's hands, and he will help you find the right one. And Jonathan said, I absolutely agree with Cheryl. And I said, yeah, you two, I mean, you two do seem right. No use going out trying to find one again right away, because you feel lonely from the last breakup. I'm thinking, but I'm thinking, yeah, what they said tonight, made a good sense. Don't go looking for the right one right away. They'll God will send it. God will send the right one to me soon. I mean, including hers, all long distance relationships I've had have always ended with a breakup. Yeah, I said Cheryl brought up a very good point, and I thought, that's what I need to take in consideration, because I mean, what she said is absolutely right. I mean, she brought up a good point. Hey, Courtney, welcome back. Right, and it's kind of like Jonathan was saying in his stream last night. He's like the problem was she was talking over all of us. We could not hear you. She wanted to keep going back on the streams too, but I was like, no. I was like, no, let's not do that. Now I was actually supposed to come. Oh, well, that's weird. Did I have any? I thought I had some likes, and then they all just went. Thank you, Courtney. At least that brings one of them back. Thank you, Jackson. Hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, you were the first person to like. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jackson. When you're the first person to like, it always does help. Yeah, Courtney liked too. I don't think there's a ghost behind me, or are you calling me a ghost? Because if you're calling me a ghost, no, I'm not a ghost. I'm a human being. If I was a ghost, I'd be all white. I bet there's some cute Aussies out there. Well, I was coming back to see that if anyone was coming back to see well, what are we talking about? Not really anything. I was coming back to see if anybody was still up and see if they wanted to do like another live stream. What did I have for I had what about the question you did last time I was on? Oh, hey Feathers. Um what about the question last time? Well, I am not exactly sure what the question was the last time I was on cuz I go through so many questions and then as soon as I get done with them, I usually just toss them out. I mean, I have 12 new questions, but I didn't know if anyone was going to be here, this late for it though. Cuz it seems right now I only have Courtney, I only have you, I only have Feathers, and I only have Tim. That's about so that's about two too short because I usually like to have five for a t- team. You were asking everybody questions and they give you answers, and if you get them right, you write them down. Well, yeah, I write the right questions down. I was telling Feathers, I was telling Tim, I think she's trying to get me back, but I'm not falling into her trap again. Hey, Steve Areno. Well, I was just saying, from what Feathers is talking about, Ariana is the name of my ex-girlfriend. And I said and we had just broken up, so, in case so we don't know if she's been sending any trolls in here to harass me or not. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but mm, right. And it and I told her straightforward. Feathers, I told her straightforward. I said, sounds like that you said yesterday that you said, "Are you dating a guy?" And, "Are you dating this guy?" That was not me, and apparently it sounded like you said, "Yes, I am." So I said, "So obviously," I said, "that doesn't sound very loyal to me." And then she's like, "No, I don't like him. I'm not allowed to date this guy. I'm not allowed to date this guy." And I was just like, and it's kinda just like, "Well, I want someone that's loyal. Sunday, you didn't sound very loyal to me. I want someone that's loyal." And then that's the last I heard from her, which was about which was about probably 20 minutes ago, just, like, right before I came on. Thank you, Courtney. I just yeah, I said, "Right now, I'm just trying to enjoy the time being single," I'm not, because I said going back to her would be a big mistake, and I'm not going to do it. She can attempt all she wants and everything, but no matter what she does, I'm not going back. But anyway, I see that I have Steve, Courtney, Feathers, and Tim. So just need about four more. So we just need one more. Need about one more person. Yeah, and I said, and isn't that ironic? What I told you and everything. Well, doctor gave me some pills, and these pills made me pregnant. Oh, what are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me that the doctors had put them in your VJ and let the and let the sperm go in and be pregnant again? You can't. You can't get pregnant from pills. There has to be. It takes two to make love. Can't do it with just one person. Right. And according to her, she has three babies. She has a 10-year-old boy and two twin I mean and a twin girls, which makes three. And she said, according to the pills, there's a fourth baby on the way. Yes, she does, doesn't she? Well, I told you, I was telling you, Steve Arena, I was telling Tim, I said, I don't know what you guys think, like Steve Arenos and Feathers. I don't know what you think. I tried to write down some more stuff, and I only was able to get like 12 more questions before coming, because because we went since I didn't have to work tonight. Me and Landon went out to eat tonight, and so I only had a chance to get some questions down before coming 50 minutes late. That's why I'm wondering if anyone is still up besides you guys. I don't think Jonathan will be. I think he said he's going to take an early night in tonight, but I don't know. But I don't know about the others. Hi, Skylar. 3:07 Tuesday afternoon in Brisbane, huh? Yeah, yeah, and it's true. She does. He doesn't. He likes. He liked. He's thinking, over the fight that I had with Jonathan, that I should pick Jonathan over her, and now I see where he was coming from. Yeah, I think so because Jonathan said I knew he said that he didn't get to bed till like 11 o'clock this morning, so he's probably about so he only got like 4 hours, I think. So I guess he went to bed at 11 this morning and got up at 3. Okay. Now, now hold on, Steve Ryan. Before we start, I got to make sure I have everybody. Do I still, Tim? Are you still here? Courtney, are you still here? I think everybody's here except for I'm not sure about Tim and Courtney, so I got to ask if they're still here. Because if they're still here, we'd have the perfect number to play, even though there's only 12 questions this time. Oh, me and Jonathan were just kind of, bickering because, I was in love with this one girl and he did not like this one girl. And then he's saying, I'm only looking out for you since day one. And then I broke up with this person yesterday. And then Jonathan's like, it's for the best, man. He's like, but I am glad that but I am glad that you came to your senses though over this. He says, this is why I do what I do and everything. I'm just looking out for you. I have been since day one. So I mean, that is the story with Jonathan. Very proud, very proud to have him as a friend. I've had him as a friend for 3 years. So yeah, since about 2023. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. I'll just I'll just say, when Decent Guy and Dirty Dan introduced me to that girl, I said, I thought it seemed like a lot of people were saying, to her, hello, you're cute. I love you, and then I noticed that she didn't like a lot of guys saying that to her, so and I never said any of that to her, so I mean a lot of people, so I don't know if a lot of people were just joking with her and they see her as a laughing stock or what it is. But I also remember the first time I met her, I don't think she went live 10 times a day either. Yeah, he was looking out for me, and he was yeah, definitely right about her. Right. I said the only thing about this is that now that that stream has ended, I think that when the stream I think even if it's for 24 hours when you timed her out like you did, I think even if you end the stream, that's not in effect anymore. The new stream, everything is erased from that 24 hours and you just start again. So she could probably try to come in again if she could. I don't know. Well, it wasn't also decent guy that well, it wasn't just decent guy that introduced her to me, Um it was besides decent guy, Dirty Dan also introduced me to her as well. Hello, KMO. Welcome in here. Oh, just about an ex-girlfriend I broke up with yesterday. Yeah, not it's not that's not much. Well, that's true. I mean, but Steve Areno, do you remember Dirty Dan? Because I wanna know if you remember Dirty Dan. I remember him very well. Not much. Okay. I don't know if you were here, Skylar, when he was here. I said, "I don't think you were." I said, "I think I met you and Gage, way before Dirty Dan stopped coming back in here, because decent guys come back in here occasionally or rarely, but occasionally he's come back in here, and I never see Dirty Dan anymore, though." You could be right, Feathers. You could be. That's why I'm careful to who I give wrenches to. And I would never give a wrench to someone, I just met. I would tell them I would tell them that I have to get to know them first before I give them a wrench. And then they'll have to trust my judgment because it's my page. I think Decent Guy said I only knew him about 2 weeks and I gave him a wrench. Oh, yeah, that's true. I was thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking, I'm looking at this and I'm like, everybody I know in here, has a wrench except for Skylar. So let me fix that. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Let me try that again. There we go. Yeah, I've known Skylar for a long time, and I trust your judgment, Feathers. So, Skylar, welcome to the Blue Crew. Feathers has a shield, doesn't she? Yeah, Feathers has a shield. I see Steve Areno's shield. I see Cheryl's shield, and I see all of you guys having shields. Okay, but yeah, but I think I said okay. I said now. I think now that we've got some people back in here. Well, I don't know you, Excellent Cloud. Just like, I mean, you gotta get to know me before I can give you one. Just like, KMO. I mean, if she's still here, you guys just gotta stay and, prove you're loyal, and after a few times, if I see you loyal, you'll get a wrench. See, I can Oh, that's right, Heather D doesn't. I need to do that. I need to do that next time. Heather D comes in, occasionally, but, yeah, the next time she comes in, I need to give her one. I thought he was saying to I thought Excellent was saying, that, you don't I thought he was saying, "You don't wanna give me a shield, bro," as in, like, "Trust me, you don't wanna give me a shield." Mhm. Yeah, my yeah, because 'cause I've known you for a long time, Skylar. My question was, and you're not the only one, Skylar. I've been thinking, to myself, I'm to keep thinking, why haven't I modded so many people that I know? I mean, it seems like I've known them for a long time. So I think the next person I need to mod when they come in that I've known for a long time is Halfwit, because Halfwit I've known for a long time. So I said next time he comes in here, he'll get a blue shield as well. So next person to get a blue shield is Heather and then Halfwit. Newbies have to wait and come in here about 5 to 10 times, but before they can get a shield. Well, Big G, I mean, it's a shield for a reason. We call it a shield for a reason because look, it's in the shape of a shield. A shield. You see it? Do you see it now? Yeah, because what he said was a big I'm a troll comment. Hello, Sona. So I was saying that that as I was trying to say to you guys that let's see, who do I have in here? Let's see. I'm not sure if I have Tim in here anymore. Don't think I've got Courtney in here anymore. So go down the list. Feathers, Steve Areno. Got Feathers, Steve Areno, Skylar, Cheryl. Is that all four? Do I only have four of you? I thought I had five of you. Yeah, I said that yeah, because I said if even if you guys do play, you've only got I said that I had some stuff to do tonight, so I said I came in at 93% and I only have 12 more questions. I said we can do those 12 questions tonight or we can save them till Wednesday and just do a little chit-chatting tonight if you rather do that. It's up to you guys, though. Well, I just clicked on Feather's name, and the first option, it says remove as managing moderator. So she is a managing moderator. Yeah, I think Scott, because I mean, Skylar says she's known us for 2 years. I said, I'm not sure if she knew us the summer of 2024. I said, I think I knew her. She and Gage really got along and everything, and I really miss Gage. I I don't even know if he's alive or anymore, because the last thing you hear from someone is, "I'm going to the hospital. I'm not feeling very well." Well, that's not a very good last message for me for to hear for anyone. Oh, hold on. And you're 13 now, right? You're 13 now? That's what you said, right? So hold on, were you younger than Gage when you joined? I thought you and Gage were about the same age. By quite some. Well, I thought you and Gage were about the same age. Speaking of which, I miss him. Oh, okay. Okay, so Gage was about your age then. Okay. And if I've known you for 2 years, if you hold on, you know me. Wait a second. No. Okay, hold on. Wait. You've known me for 2 years, and you said you were 10 when you joined, so you're 12? Are you 12 or 13? We're about the same age, but I was quite younger than him by a few years. Oh, I didn't know that he was like, so when you were 10, Gage was like 15? Wow, I thought you two were probably the same age or something. I'm pretty sure he was 13, maybe 14, so like 3 years, 4 years older than me. I could also have been 11, I'm not sure, but if I was 11, I was almost 11. So if I've known you for 2 years, that means that you're about 13. You're about 13 now, right? Oh, oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. And yeah, you get to spend your summer with us. So I said, yeah, you may be only going to be a teenager, but you're very mature for your age, though. You've proved it in past streams. I know that the YouTube asterisk is being weird. I mean, it says I only have one person in here. Yeah, she is teenager, but she's welcome here because because Skylar knows us very well. I mean, she knows that we wouldn't do anything, provocative or unsatisfying to her. Oh, wow. You turned 13 in July. My son turns 18 in July. But if I remember correctly, I think your birthday in July is before his in July. Oh, okay, so Tim is here. Okay. Well, that's okay, Tim. Yeah, if you had a phone call from your mom, yeah, I mean, take as much time as you need. I was asking everybody over here. I was thinking like, I was asking them. I said I've put down like maybe 12 questions. I said, I don't know if you wanted to do the 12 right now or if you wanted to put them off until Wednesday and just, chit chat here tonight. I said, it's all up to you. If he's working for an opal mine and he finds any coal in there, bring some, um, send some to me. Kentucky loves coal. Kentucky is coal country. Hey, Storm King. Not much. We're just chatting right now. You would like to play? Okay. Well, I only have well, I said from what I told you this earlier, I only made 12 questions. If you want to make those 12, we can do that if you want to. Do you want to do that? Would you like do the others want to play as well? It depends on if they want to play as well. I only have 12 questions. Yeah, you can play. You can play Storm King. All right. All right. These questions will be take have been taken from where oh, yeah, I think yeah, this is this we're in the we're in these questions we're into the spring of 1993 already. We've already left winter 93, so let's get into spring of 1993. All right, here we go. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, tell me something little boys hate to do. What do little boys hate to do? Yep, there you go, Cyril. They hate to wash up or bathe. Number 1. And there you go, Storm King. Clean their room. Clean their room is number 2. Not to brush their hair. Oh, okay. He just wants to be called Storm. Okay. I will call him Storm. Let's see. It's not brush their hair. She's very legal, Jeffrey. She's probably older than you. She's older than me. Brush hair. Let's see. Study. Well, they don't hate brushing their hair, and they don't hate studying. There's some other things they hate though. It's not that they hate going to school or going outside. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. They want to brush their teeth. Oh, Storm King. Oh, okay. Storm King is a she. Okay, I will just call her Storm. Sorry, the king part made me think that you were a guy, but now I know you're a girl, Storm. Okay. Sleeping earlier? Not sleeping earlier. Live during a baby oil shortage. Just his preference. More than because that's just his preference. Apparently, it's not homework or waking up early though. Let's see. Don't want to change their clothes. Okay. Ho- are hold on. Homework? Nope. Waking up early? Nope. And don't want to change their clothes. Okay, there you go, Feathers. They hate getting dressed up. Number 5. Number 5, they hate getting dressed up. So you've got every answer except for number 3. It's not making the oh, Storm's my okay, Storms. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, Storms. Hey, Eve. No, it's not. It's not. Ryan, hello, Ryan. Apparently, Ryan knows Cheryl. Let's see. Don't want to get off the games. No, no. I'm saying you guys have you still got to get number 3. In this question so far. Tell me something little boys hate to do. Number 1 was getting washed up or bathed. Number 2 was clean their rooms. Number 4 was brush their teeth. Number 5 was dress up. And now we just got to get number 3. Jeffrey, do you have an obsession with turtles? Yep, Blue Shield. Yep, Skylar's part of our blue crew now. I said I've known her for I said she's been chatting with us for 2 years and everything. She deserves one. Well, actually, Feathers thought of the idea. Little boys don't like listening to their parents. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, what is something that they hate doing that they may feel like that they're thinking oh I don't like doing this. It's not eating veggies or sitting still or doing chores though, and it's not listening to their parents or instructions. I said now I know. I said now I know some people do this, and I know some people. I said, and I know some of them like it. I know some of them don't, but I don't think so. Hey, can I get a shout out? No, Mike, because I know what that says. Wiping? Nope, not wiping. Oh, hold on. Nope, no, not sitting still or chores or mowing lawn or homework. In fact, I think homework was already guessed. And chores is probably the same thing as clean your room. I think she was saying thank you, Cheryl, because Skylar said if she didn't do it, she was about to do it outside. I was about to do oh, yeah, I was about to do the same thing. See? My brain's too small for this game. No storms, no storms. It's not that. It's that these questions were taken from 1993, so, got to think, old school here. I'm not in the depths of the void, Kiefer. What are you talking about? Um, let's see. Can we get a hint too, Matt? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Number 3 is some people do these to their pets, and some of the pets hate it. Some pets like it, some pets hate it, but they say that animals do not, I mean, some animals hate it because some animals are not affectionate. When you're affectionate, you would do what to a person? If you're affectionate to them, you would do what? And that's what they hate. No, not hugging them, the other thing. Where's dog? Yeah, yeah, Skylar, that's how long 24 hours is. Yep, kiss them. Yep, there you go. Number 3, they hate to kiss people. That's what they said little boys hate doing. There you go. That's the first round. CFC laying down stiff penalties this evening. Huh, I never would have guessed that. All right, here we go. It's time for, well, Storm, it's actually just print and my handwriting is real bad. So you may think it's cursive, but it's just me. It's really just yeah. It might just be my bad handwriting. All right, but that's okay. We got past the first question, so we can get to the second question now. And this one is a little longer. This one we got the top six answers to this one. And here's the question. It's not cursive. It's just got it that PPK signature style. Yeah. See, Yeef has known me a while, so he pretty much, knows that ex-girlfriend is so bitter. Oh yeah, she was very bitter. I'm never going back to her. Anyway, top six answers to this question. Question is, name something people practice in a sexy way. I'll be right back. I'm going to change my name a little bit. I'm tired of just saying my full name and having numbers after it. Well, as long as you're well, since you're Blue Skylar, you know, when you come back with a different name, I know it'll be you and everything because you'll still be blue. Okay. How? Let's see. Bossy, smile. Okay. Cheryl. Oh, Storm King. The question was, name something people practice in a sexy way. And, I'm gonna say that, it's not oh, never mind, I don't know what to change my name to. It's not bossy, it's not smiling, but, Cheryl did get one. She got walking, the number 1 answer. That's what people practice in a sexy way. Number 1, walking. They practice walking sexy, number 1. What else do they practice in a sexy way? I was when I was younger, Matt. Matt, don't forget she wants to be called Storm. Oh, gotcha, Skylar, okay. I was when I was younger, Matt, not really that much. I mean, this what that was, let's see, it was about I was 12 years old, so that was about 28 years ago. In a couple years, it'll be 30 years ago. Let's see, I was saying X was oh, okay. Undressing, um, okay, yep, there you go, Tim. Undressing. They practice undressing in a sexy way. Number 5. And they practice dancing in a sexy way, Steve Arenos, and Tim. Number 2, not singing, but there you go, Storm. Talking, number 3, and flirting, number 6. Just need number 4. Only did that because that was kind of disrespectful for what they said. Well, I am, yeah, but Putt Putt King is I mean, or Putt Putt is a, game of miniature golf. Some people call it putt putt, and that's where I got my name from. Gay fisting. Now, Steve Areno, that's a Shan Camp answer. You know that's a Shan Camp answer. You got that from Shan. Speaking of which, where is she? She's probably asleep. It's almost 2 o'clock where she is. Oh, Storm. That is just something that that's me and Steve Areno picked up a quote from our friend Shan, and she invented the quote "gay fisting it." I not exactly sure what it means and everything, but she came up with it, and then that's just kind of like and we stuck with it because we liked it. So we just say we say gay fisting sometimes. I think he said gay fisting because he can't think of an answer. I'm telling you, Shen may be asleep and everything. It's almost 1:45 where she is. Let me see. Oh, you guys were guessing number 4. No, it's not smoking in a sexy way or pegging in a sexy way or posing in a sexy way. And it's not bathing in a sexy way either. It's sort of like American slang. Well, I can tell I need that reminds me, I need to message Shannon and let her know that Ariana's no longer gonna be in here now. And that way, I don't think she'll mind coming back in here. The way, the walk, the strut. Um, let's see. Yeah, the walk, but not the strut. Okay, yeah, your hint will be, this is what you had this is the, Cheryl, quit complaining, B cups. Only get B cups only gets you so far. Oh, hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Wait, guys, I gotta go. It's 7:45 a.m. where I'm at. Oh, so you must be in the UK storms. Hello, Peter. You're you are you are lucky, or Heather's lucky, or you're lucky Heather's not here, or maybe she's lucky that she's not here. No, South Africa. All right, Storm. Well, Storm, if you like what you see, come back and we'll be doing this and we'll be doing this again. Probably earlier in the day. Now Wednesday we do this around this time, and then Fridays and Saturdays we usually do it. We usually do it a little bit earlier. So, when we go on Fridays and Saturdays, it'll probably just be overnight for you, not in the morning. But still, hopping hopping into strange men's cars. The way they talk. I might be nice tonight. I haven't decided. Oh no. This is I sub notifications on. I have a messy schedule, so I'll be awake during the night. Oh well. It was good to meet you, Storms. I'm glad you subscribed. I promise you, what you got here. You'll get pretty much every night. I sub notifications on. I have a messy schedule, so I'll be awake. Matt, check your messenger later. You will see. I may be able to catch Wednesday stream because it's later in evening. True. Um, Now I said this was the one you had problems with earlier. You were thinking, oh, what was the hardest? What was the hardest one earlier? Well, the hardest thing was something little boys had to do. I had to give you a hint on that, and the hint would be, the hint is, well, this is the same thing that they practice in a sexy way. So, what would be the thing they practice in a sexy way? Yeah, bye, my friends. Want to watch me play Hypershot on Discord by Steve from Minecraft. Ooh. See you, Storm. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, Cheryl, how is hanging and is it loaded? Anyway, that's what you got. You got to think. What was the thing that I gave you? I said I got the hint from last time is going to be the same answer as the one from last time. The one you're having problems practicing what people do in a sexy way. What is it? What did you have trouble thinking of last time? Remember the K word. Yeah, kiss. They practice kissing in a sexy way. Practice kissing in a sexy way. There you go. We do not call people gay in here, and we do not ask rude questions. Knock it off. Feathers, I could, if you guys are willing to wait for a sec, I can catch it right now, or should I wait and try to catch it after the stream? I remember, because I remember because I remember something you saw. You want me to take a look real quick and come back? But you nobody wants to kiss me. Yes. All right. I'll be right back. Oh dear. I see it. A psychotic is pretending someone else. Oh, okay. I see it. I'm surprised. I am surprised, Feathers. You are right. I am surprised. All right. This now, this next question, are you guys still you guys are because I think since Peter's here, he wants a question as well, and I said this question is going to be a little bit hard to understand. So, try to understand this. Okay. Top 6 answers to this question. Specifically, uh s- sp- okay, specifically something that you think has turned some fans against pro sports. Significantly, what is something that you think has turned some fans against pro sports? I know that doesn't make sense, but that's what the question says. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. The price is price is number 3, and Peter says the money. There you go, Peter. Yeah, Peter and Cheryl, there you go. They're high salaries, number 1. Number 1, high salaries. There's some other things too. Not their fame. Oh, Darren's here. Yahoo! Hey, Darren, it's not often that I'm on this late. Few trolls deserve forever. So what do you so uh, glad you stopped by, Darren. You want to play a little bit? Wait a minute, Peter's a mod. Are you out of your mind? Hold on. Peter's not a mod, is he? Oh wait, yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah. It's been that way for a while, Steve Areno. I gave Peter mods because I said, he had been once to, not be a mod for a while. So I thought, give him a wrench. That would not be fair if everyone had a wrench but him. So I gave Peter a wrench. Oh yep, almost 2 a.m. where you are. Oh, so you're only gonna get about 3.5 hours of sleep, Darren. I hope you're not a zombie tomorrow at work. But yeah, get some sleep there. Yeah, oh, yep, you're gonna yeah, you're gonna for only getting about 3.5 hours of sleep, you're gonna need a large coffee tomorrow. The largest coffee cup they can get. Good night, Darren. Nah, I don't think he wants to. He said he was just kidding. Um, yes, thanks for the kind words. Always, Darren. Always, my friend. Um, okay, Cheryl, is that your answer? Is that your answer to is that your answer? One of when you said athletes are arrogant, is that your answer to one of the to this question? Yes, okay, there you go, Cheryl. Number 5 is players' bad attitudes. Players' bad attitudes. By the way, just because this came to my mind because Darren called me Sky, I'm y'all can y'all call me Sky too? It's fine, it's my nickname. All right, Sky. So when I see you in chat, I need to remember not to say hey Skylar, but just say hey Sky. You know, I went to school with the Skylar, but it was a boy, and has he, but he had his name spelt with an E, not an A. Yep, his was Skyler, whereas Skylar, whereas Scott, whereas Skylar is just Skylar. Is Skybolt taken? She could change her name to Skybolt, but you know, she said since Darren called her Sky, I think that's probably just where she wants us to call her, though. Can I call you Skylight? Peter's asking. Oh, hence, well, a lot of football players sometimes take this, and when they take this, it can really mess up their body, you know, just to try to be a better player. What do some players take that really messes up their body for the season? Yep, drugs or steroids, number 2. Number 2 is drugs or steroids, and number 4, well, there's just so much number 4, there's so much um, on TV today that you want to that you're just getting tired of seeing all athletes and all these kinds of things on TV. You know, you're tired of seeing. You're tired of seeing them on TV in so many what baby oil, booze, criminals. No, you're tired of seeing them. You know, they're in so much what on TV. You're not on steroids. You're on estrogen. Yeah, commercials. Yeah, commercialization is number 4. Hello, Caleb. Uh, let's see. And now number 6, this is, let's see, for your usual sports times usually last 2 months. And if they last 2 months, you know, you're with many times you have to practice and many times you have to play. I just tried to brush it off. Um, oh, when he said I was on estrogen, I yeah. Yeah, too long of okay, there you go, Peter, number 6, the season is too long. Season is too long. And I'm laughing at the YouTube analytics right now. It says that nobody is on. I know I've got Feathers, I know I've got Peter, I know I've got Feathers, Peter, Skylar, Steve Areno, where are I said, I've got at least 4 of you in here and YouTube analytics are trying to tell me there's only 2 of you in here. I said, well, you gotta think about this. You gotta think about it. It's the overnight and everything, and the trolls will come off overnight. That's when troll. Oh, I'm here too. Never left. Well, YouTube analytics is really messing with me right now. I need to. If Yeef is here, then that means 5 people are here, and it's only telling me 2. YouTube is just trying. I guess YouTube's thinking, oh, now that he's monetized and everything, he won't care if we just try to rip him off of watch hours. Yes, I will care. Hoo hoo hoo. The ex girlfriend is crying, sending trolls to attack you, Matt. Girl, you're a loser. Oh gosh. I put my foot on the window roll down in the car and everything, and I thought someone was trying to get on in the other side. Yeah, that's how my friend Skylar spelt his name, but that's not how you spell her name. Yeah, leave Skylar alone. Or or if we may referral to Skylar like she's a famous pop star, leave Skylar alone, please. Leave Skylar alone right now. I mean it. At least Matt is, well, spelt Skylar's name wrong, but at least he's saying, leave Skylar alone. Called the pesters her rat bastards. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I forgot these one. Skylar, do you like Ninjello pudding pops? When anybody says that, I said you're gonna think anytime I read that, you're gonna be thinking, okay, here comes Matt's Bill Cosby impression. Yellow pudding pops. John said he could do a pretty now Jonathan said he could do a pretty good Bill Cosby. That was not nice, Matt. I haven't. I'm too young to be high. Matt, come back and ask Skylar that in a few years when she's old enough to be high. And he's probably thinking, come back in how many years? Yeah, nice try. I'm not telling you how old she is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that, what's worse, Skylar, is that Bill Cosby spoke at my call. Oh, really? Bill Cosby spoke at the college graduation. I said, was that before or after he was accused of being a sexual predator? Oh, see, I thought now I've always heard Mile High Club. I've heard Mile High Club for how many years? 15, 20, and I never knew what it meant and everything, but now I know what it means. 1990, oh, 1996. So, okay then. So that means, so Matt, that means that you graduated the same year as my older sister. So you're about 48 years old, I guess. I've never done that, Cheryl. How about no sex? Yeah, that's what I would prefer. All right. Um, Now I almost forgot these questions, so I'm glad I didn't forget these questions. But here's some more questions that almost forgot to give to you. We got the top five answers to this question. Tell me a kind of person who you know who. All right. Excuse me. Let me start over again. All right. Top five answers to this question. Tell me a kind of person who you know who claims to have never made a mistake. Who have you known that's claimed to never make it made a mistake? Oh, actually, who's claimed to never make a mistake? Nope, not your ex, not Jesus, not you, Matt. Okay, but Peter got one. Yeah, your boss, number two, your boss. Your boss has claimed to never make a has never claimed to never make a mistake. Number two, your parents. Okay, there you go. Your parents. Your parents are number three. Oh, he's met the real Peter North. Yep, parents said by Peter and Feathers. Not a cop, but Steve Areno, your spouse or your mate, that's the number one answer, your spouse or mate. Just two more people who have claimed to never make a mistake. And I think the cop would know he was dishonest if he claims he never made a mistake. It's not your lawyer. Yep, Peter, your teacher, number five, your teacher. Your teacher. And now I'm guessing Matt must have met Peter North back in 2001 before he became an attorney at law. We're not really chatting about Donmo's delivery, man. We're just talking about like people that we have met, and then this question as well. I said, yeah, we don't. I said we've never met the real Peter North. Um, this is the Peter North that we know. Triple bombed. Nice. Yep. Because look at that. Single, double, triple. Triple bombed. Nice. Wouldn't that define most females? They think they are never wrong. Well, it had teacher, which was teacher sent by an ex-girlfriend loser. I don't know. I didn't know. Oh, Peter North's Canadian. Okay. don't we have a Peter North? I mean, don't we have? Oh, that's Canadian was just in here, Darren. Darren. If Darren was in here, you could have met a real Canadian. He's Canadian, and he was just in here, but he had to go because he's got work in the morning. Of course, of all night, there's all. I told you they're gonna. I said there's two times they're gonna break out. One time they're gonna break out is during the summer. Another time they're gonna break out is overnight. Listen, I've been drinking green tea all day, so you people better back off and watch it. Peter loves poutine and poutang. Oh, poutine and poutang, as in pudding. Anyway, as there's one more. Steve Aroni, Steve Aroni and meatloaf. Poutine is gravy and cheese curds on fries. Okay. Well, what's poutang? Well, you explain what poutine is now. Explain what poutang is. Steve Aroni is what I'll call him henceforth. Poutang. Oh, is bag. Oh, then we don't really need to talk about that, then, do we? Poutang is a fur burger raw. I was gonna say may have some. I said we've got someone in here. I said we've got someone in here that is underage and everything, but I said she's very mature for her age, so I don't think she'd be offended by it. Now listen here, I am the only one in this chat who parties. None of you people party, only me. I know for a fact that none of you party. I'm the only one who parties. Now let's party. Well, I haven't partied in a while, but Steve Areno says, "Hey, bud, let's party." Are we partying with the questions? We can make it a party with these questions. It's like a party. It's like a Family Feud party. Party, 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 party. Don't study HUD. Don't study Huddy. Let's party. I've heard of 50 Shades of Grey, Jalen, but I've never seen it. That's what I meant. Party hardy. Don't be a study buddy. Let's party. 50 Shades was boring. Oh, Feathers is done with him. Fart. Okay. I couldn't really do that. I couldn't really be loud and everything, because I'm in my car, but I did though. I did do it, fat man. I really did. Last night somebody broke into my apartment. They stole everything and replaced each item with an exact replica. So it's kinda like you got robbed, but they gave you an exact replica of what you had, though. So it's kinda like you got robbed last night, but you didn't as well. Cheryl is saying that, or Feathers is saying, and yeah, I don't want you guys to think I'm talking about Sherilyn, but I was trying to say, Feathers, though, she's saying, that, she's saying she can tell who's a troll and who's not tonight. And he's saying they were probably all sent from my ex-girlfriend to, but of course, I think she would know that, I said, "She may not know this and everything, she probably doesn't know that I went twice today, that I've gone twice today. I don't think she would know." She probably thought, "Okay, he did his game night and everything, so he won't be back on tonight." Well, if she sees me, she might, you never know. Yes, to the topic. Um, you still have one more person. You never. Who else claims to never make a mistake? Like somebody you really do not want to stand. Like if you can't stand somebody, because they never confess up to making a mistake. Like who can you be annoyed with? Who would do all that? Who would be like, I've never made a mistake. So far, you've got your spouse, your mate, which was number one, your boss, number two, your parents, number three, and your teacher, number five. Nope, not your friends. Or well, yeah, not your friends, but they could be your friends later in life. No, they didn't put God or Jesus in this survey. Arresting officers, nope. Judge Judy or Oprah, no clue. Okay, I want to throw this for a loop and everything, but I no, it's Steve Reno. It's not your friends. It's not your BFF. Oprah is a moron. Yes, well, she also claims to have given everyone a car. Splish splat or splastic. LeBron is everything. He's my king, my rock, my whole world. Just watching him walk into a room gives me butterflies. And don't even get me started on that smile. It melts me every single time. He's not in the playoffs, though. LeBron is a good player, but he's not in the playoffs. Oprah's fans are bigger morons. I think that Oprah and Ellen are evil. Don't forget Rosie O'Donnell. She's evil too. Yep, Splash Deck. Spurs won, and I am happy about that. I am for the Spurs and everything. I'm for them winning the next four games. I hope they win the next four. That's right, Peter. That's right, Peter. Oprah was always like, you get a car, you get a car, and 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 you get a car. She's giving away cars to everybody. It's like she's giving away cars to all her audience members. Kind of makes you think, how does Oprah have all that money to spend all that money on new cars to give to possibly everyone in the audience? Speaking of which, Oprah's talk show on national TV has been canceled for 15 years, but she still owns her own network, though. Particularly, her network is called OWN, too, OWN. There was talk that Oprah may have thought about running for president. Yeah, for real. He didn't seem so bad. I used to love Nuke and Ryder back in 1991. Really? I was only 5 years old back in ni oh, Winona? Oh, yeah, oh, you mean Winona Ryder. Yes, I love Winona, she is awesome. She's an awesome person. I think Winona Ryder is awesome awesome. Oh, they had to pay taxes on those cars, and like Price is Right, you have to forfeit gift if you don't have money for taxes. They fail to tell people that. Sure, for president, no gun control. How about that, you know? Um, think about it think, uh, think about it in 2028, you know, the 48th president of the United States, Cheryl M., and her vice president, Peter North. Watch 2028, she's gonna beat everybody from both parties, and she'll get the nomination and win. What was that nickname you wanted to call me again? What was it? Sky or something? Sky or Skylight or something? A pretty good shot too. Hi Sunflower. Sure, I do one video with a friend. Well, that may be true, Matt, but I mean, that's not really Oprah wasn't a white woman though. You did say Oprah was a moron, and then Steve Areno said Oprah's fans are bigger morons too. But then again, everybody we're talking about, all their talk shows have been canceled since then. Oprah's is the latest one from 2011. Let's see. So far, the ladies we have in here, I do not see anybody who is in their 30s here. I think the youngest one you got is someone in your 40s here, and that's as low as you can get. That's the yo Well, actually, no, you've got that's the lowest I think is actually here. Me. No, rights come from the creator. I am. Oh, okay, well, there you go, Matt. Constitution is restraints on government. Okay, well, Reed 9 is saying that she's a woman in her 30s and, she'll take you. I feel like instead of playing Family Feud, I'm playing Matchmaker right now for Matt. I mean, I am at my 30s. Marco Rubio is 48. I can't get the last answer. Oh, okay. Well, the last answer for this one, Sunflower, you need the question, right? You need the question, right? Because if Sunflower will be playing, maybe she can help you. I have long distance YouTube hookups. Anyway, hello, Renine. I saw Sunflower say hello, so I think she might be in here. Okay, who wants to go with me to the Olive Garden? You know, you could pick up a hot young waitress there, you know. I mean, she's already I mean, you know how the girls dress from Olive Garden, so, just, So just have her go out in her outfits, you know? She'd be dressed for a date anyway. I said, "I feel bad for the people that have to wear, like, the people from Olive Garden or, you know, people that have to wear long sleeve shirts in the summertime, you know, it's gonna be, like, so hot for them. You're buying and can I sit at a different table?" I'd buy I'd I'd buy, but I said my Olive Garden here, the Olive Garden am closest to is an hour away from here. Someone would have to come pick me up and take me an hour, northwest, and, we'll go to Olive Garden together. What do they have at close to those restaurants? They've got an Olive Garden, they've got a Fazoli's, they've got a Steak and Shake. A lot of good restaurants out on that, shopping center mall. Just, you know, below the shopping center, they have a Steak and Shake, a Fazoli's, a, an Olive Garden. Okay, I'll take a hot woman in her 40s, but she better look good. Yeah, imagine he does that, Cheryl. What was I saying? Oh, what Peter do we not want to be associated with? Hey, imagine the other Matt, not our Matt. Oh, okay. This isn't a dating channel. Yeah. Imagine he does that, Cheryl, but doesn't wait long enough for it to be believable. He gets sat, and 30 seconds later, he's like, "Oh, no, looks like I was stood up," and starts hitting on people. I don't u well, I usually try to make this a game night. I don't try to make it a matchmaker on my channel and everything, but I think you know, you, I may not be the right person, Matt, for, you know, for you to for me to sit you up with somebody, you know, but there's someone out there and everything, you know, you'll find the right person. Shirley's told me and everything, you know, how I just broke up with someone, you know, that was toxic, uh, that I dated for a couple months. She told me God's gonna find me she told me God's gotta find me, the right woman. He's gonna find you the right woman too, Matt. He's saying Rubio will be the 48th president of the United States. That's what he meant by Rubio is 48. He means Rubio will be the 48th president of the United States. Why 2031? What's so different about 2021? I mean 2031. In his time, not ours. Elias or whatever your name is. Goodbye, you troll. Those olive those Olive Garden waitress. I don't celebrate that stuff. No, no. Those Olive Garden waitresses, you know, they want it. They want it hard and fast. Oh yeah, I mean, they're trying. I mean, in those waitress and in those waitress uniforms they're wearing, the hot white shirt, the tie. You know they're wanting to seduce you. Torrance, you gotta chill. 2031, she might run out of bullets. Feathers is an executioner tonight. Win for Feathers. Well, we're just talking about, I am cool as a cucumber, baby. We're just talking about, you know, how hot, you know, the Olive Garden waitresses look in their uniforms. I mean, at least he was only talking about Pride Month and not anything rude. True, true. Psychotic woman. Who's a psychotic woman, Feathers? Who are you talking about as psychotic? if you're talk oh, my ex? Uh-huh. She was a real psychotic woman. And and I think, Eve helped me out with the problem tonight because because guess who left me a message and guess who was there to, back me up? Yeah, Master Manipulator was there and everything, and she's like and I said, "Sounds like, you said you and Bad Boy were dating," and then, that's when Eve was like, I said I said, "I don't believe you," and then and then that's when Eve was like, "Don't listen to her, don't listen to her, man, she's, I can't remember exactly what you said, Eve, you were like I don't know what I can't remember what you said, like, she was like a liar or something, I can't remember, and then, that's when she was like and that's when, and I said "You saw it, Eve, you saw it." I said, "Didn't that look like what it looked like yesterday?" And Eve was like, "Yes, yes, BPK, it was what it looked like and everything," it's like, "I mentioned her to you, and she asked me not to mention you." Oh, yeah, she's barely literate, and then that's when she says, "I'm not dating Bad Boy, I'm not allowed to date him. I love you, I want" she's like, "You're the one I love you," and then I'm just kinda like, I just kinda like, "Well, go on loving someone else because 'cause I'm not taking you back." Fried skunk? Ew. Waitresses love b b give you bring you big, long bread to the table, yes, and I do deserve better. Like tall women with short hair and a large chest with long legs, and they were cut off, jean shorts. Hey, girl, you have a collection of guys on internet. Stay away from Matt. You never take care of Matt. Kind of interesting that he only puts LOL there. It's like Peters always says, if you make girlfriend cry, you're doing it right. I've always said this about trolls on YouTube. I said before I started going live, I said, here's how it goes. I said, if you have haters on YouTube and if you have trolls on YouTube, then you're obviously doing something right. I'm just glad it ended when it did. If you gave her more chances, it would only drain you. You can tell that she's the type to use your emotions against you. Got out early. You're luckier than most in that regard. That is your loser girlfriend. She definitely is a loser. I remember tonight. I think she was trying. She said beach as in Beech and like stop talking about me. And then I thought to myself, oh, you could tell beach that she's supposed to be beach like that. You know, you know what she's trying to call me. I mentioned that to her mom too. I was like, your daughter doesn't want me. Your daughter called me a. You know what really bothers me, Yeef? That her mother can't spell either, Her mother can't spell either. I'm sorry to say it, but she can't. Because, when Tim said she was drama, um, she replied to Tim and said, "She not dream." I'm thinking, what? Hi, Caddy. It's like she can't read or she doesn't bother checking spell check before she posts anything. Right, it runs in the family, generational talent. You know what? The mother in her account is only one that was her. It's those in Florida public schools. Oh, we're just having a chat, someone wanted to ask one of the new people that came in wanted to ask and everything, that any girls in their 30s for him, and I told him, there's no I dream about meatloaf. Next question. Well, hold on, you still haven't gotten it. Number 4. Number 4. What are your parent if you marry somebody, your spouse, who is your spouse's family to you? What do you call your spouse's family? They are your what? Yeah, she's a bad for the brand. She was. But yeah, in-laws. Yep, your in-laws. Those are the 5 people that will have, who y who claims to have never made a mistake. Those are the 5 people will tell you they've claimed to never make a mistake. And I think my boss just made a big old mistake tonight by, not putting me on the roll for tonight. Then I couldn't go to work. Uh, anyway, Peter said he dreams about meatloaf. And next question, are you guys ready for the next question? Kinfolk also. Oh, speaking of which, Caddy, would you like to play with us? Like to play our game with us, Caddy? If you are still here. I'm just waiting for a few seconds to see if she's still here. I guess not, so I guess we'll be having our original players. All right. All right. Here's another question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, oh, and Steve Areno will like this question because it involves love. It involves it involves relationship. This question does, so he'll like this one. Top 5 answers to this question. Tell me an excuse a man gives when he stands up his date. What is an excuse a man gives for when he stands up his dates? We're okay. There you go. There you go, Skylar. He was working late. That's the number one answer. Told her before in her stream, please don't hurt Matt. Please take care of it. But what she did is different. You're dating another guy. That's the problem with her feathers. Ariana is a liar, liar, pants on fire. Yep, but Peter did get number one, working late. Working late. Or Skylar and Peter got it. Working late, yeah. And there you go, Peter. He got sick. Number 4. Or I mean number 5. He got sick. I'm going to the bathroom. Is that Is that your answer for him standing up the dates? He's going to the bathroom and never coming back, leaving her to pay for the bill? Because if that is what you're saying, one of the an one of the answers is not, "I'm going to the bathroom." Not that she's out of his league. The guy probably didn't think the woman is out of the league, or maybe if he stood her up, not in the mood or emergency. Well, he's too handsome for her. Nope, not that. And what what would be like? You got to be specific, Feathers. Like what in the mood or emergency doesn't have any more baby oil? No, it's not that he doesn't have any more baby oil, but specifically, Feathers. What emergency is it? Because there can be emergencies. She has to barf. N- Barfing wouldn't be a problem on this survey if she has to barf. Shrek 2 was on the TV. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sure if it was last night or if it was Saturday night, but that woman came in and everything. That woman that came in, well, actually, I go out and serve her, and I saw that her car door was open to get the food and everything. She was wearing that Shrek shirt with a Shrek, Fiona, uh, donkey, and Puss in Boots on it that said, Shrek yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, there is a family emergency. Um, but what is the emergency though? What's the family emergency? Peter likes to make love after his date barfs. Okay, but what's the emergency at home? Because there is one that you could get. Hey, Heather D is here. Heather, I suppose you need the question. The meatloaf is on fire. No, it's not a fire. It's not a fire. Heather, if you need it's going pretty good, Heather. You want to play with us? We got a little bit of time left before we have to call it. Probably in about 20 minutes. Um, I'm supposing you want to play, Heather, and you need the question. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. Holiday racing. And Ryan, why do you always come in? Just when a new person comes in, particularly girls. Oh, by the way, Heather, you are part of the Blue Crew. No, I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. Holiday racing. You got the wrong guy. What Feathered Creature just did. Now Heather D has the power to do that to unwanted people. Go ahead, Heather. Type a comment, and you'll see that you're blue now. But I guess I would need to ask Heather something anyway. Heather, I'm supposing you need the question, right? I just burned the meatloaf. Ah, Heather. Heather got it. Heather just said, "I just burned the meatloaf." The other Heather, Heather Honey, Heather Honey Badger would not like that. That would make her mad. I told I mentioned something to Heather on Friday night, and I was like, "Is that before or after you burn the meatloaf?" Then she makes a comment that says PPK with a bunch of mad faces and muscles that she says to every person when she's angry. Um, anyway, Heather, if you need the question is, tell me an excuse a man gives when tell me an excuse a man gives when he stands up his dates. So far, we've got worked late, he got sick, worked late, number one, and he got sick, number five. What else you got any answers for what a man might think if he stands up his dates, or what he might lie about, or to stand up his dates, or an excuse he'll give? Not well, the bathroom's already been tried. Lost his pants, no pants. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Um, he had car trouble. Number two, he had car trouble. Now just think about number three and number four. Number three and four is something you don't want to make jokes of. Three is horrible, and four, you wouldn't want to ever lie about that. There you go, Heather. There was they had a family death or an illness in the family. Number four. That's what you don't want to joke about. And now number three, what is another reason? Not that he's in the hospital. No, he's not arrested by ICE. This is going to sound so horrible when you get it, though, too. It's not that someone gave birth. Yet we already gave you car trouble. We already gave you car trouble, Cheryl. Number three is so awful. Number three would be so heartbreaking. We've got that he works late. He had car trouble. He had a family death or illness, and he got sick. But what could number three be? I'm so curious what it could be. It's awful, huh? Yeah, it's awful. It's not a dental appointment at night. My ex is shooting at me. Be there soon. Not quite. Not quite, Peter. Not that he died. I mean, he did do something, but he didn't die though. He died. That's a valid excuse. Well, it's not that. Well, I'm not saying. I sorry, I can't make it. I died. Oh, he doesn't even let. Oh no, in this survey, he doesn't even let them know. In fa- no, it's not that he's arrested. In fact, he's probably Well, it's not a DUI. I think it's horrible. At least. No, it's not that he got married. I mean, that would be a horrible reason, but that's not the reason that I have behind it. No, not that his pet died. Nobody died. Nobody died. Okay, I think this, I think yeah, I think that person is a troll. Um, ate the new Heather's lasagna and at the hospital. No, but I wonder if Heather's lasagna could do it to this guy. Not that he got cancer. He didn't get cancer. That was now the cancer was probably the family death or the illness that was given to the family person, to the person in the family. This guy is just very, number three is unforgiving. Number three, once you do, if this happens, you can't, you could barely ever rebound from it. No, not, he doesn't suffer from masturbation performance anxiety. I'm telling you, you guys are probably not gonna get this, this number 3 answer unless you get a hint. I'll tell you that right now. Peter, this is true. No, it's not suicide, but to the reason the girl may wanna commit suicide for the guy standing her up for this reason right here, though. The girl may wanna commit suicide. To the ex-girlfriend of Matt, "Stop sending your trolls here to terrorize Matt. Get lost." Well, what I'm thinking is that, not that he's gay or has an STD, but there's a much more horrible reason why that he stood them up. I might have to act it out for you if you ask for a hint. Stood up without lasagna. No, it's not because he didn't have any lasagna to give her, or she didn't have any lasagna for him. Actually, after you stand your date up, you know, you can barely ever rebound from that. You guys seem lost. Would you guys like a hint? Okay, a hint. The hint would be he's a really thoughtful person, he's a great guy. It's just, who does this guy think he is? You talking about me or you talking about the guy on the survey, uh, Just Jaya? The thing is like, he just has a lot on his mind and he just he's sorry and everything. He didn't mean to, but his word starts with an F. When you What's the F word for when you for when you had something in your mind and it was on spaghettis and testes. I like spaghetti. The guy would be like, "Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. He forgot. He just forgot. Number 3, he forgot. He forgot." That's why he's standing up all his the dates and everything. Number 3, he forgot. Now, don't you agree with me that forgot is a horrible is just like just horrible answer? Don't you agree with me that forgot's kind of a just kind of offensive answer for him standing up to a date that he just forgot? I thought it was bad because you're thinking, "He forgot his date? He forgot they had a date? Oh, he's screwed now, isn't he?" I have s I don't know, we've got 14% on my phone, and I have 7 questions to go. I think there's a couple of questions that we've had already, but I wrote them down anyway to just, keep it going because I didn't know if we were gonna how many people we were gonna have at this late night. Do you guys want another question right now? Because I think this next question, I think you've had it before. I think you've had it before. I think Cheryl's name is Susie, I forgot. Okay, you ready for the next question? Okay, alright. We got the top 6 answers to this question. In which sport do you think a woman could be able to beat a man? In what sport do you think a woman could be able to beat a man? Cheerleading? Okay. Cheerleading would mostly start with what? It's not cheerleading. Oh, yeah, there you go, Heather. Gymnastics. Number 5 is gymnastics. And what other sports do you think a woman could be able to beat a man? Boxing? No, it's not boxing. It's not boxing. Would they even allow a man and a woman to hit each other? Nope, not strip poker. Not strip. Okay, Steve Reno, there you go. There you got it. Number one, tennis. That's the number one answer. And Steve Reno also said bowling. There you go. Bowling is number 4, but it's not horseback riding spaghetti. Other sports that a woman could be able to beat a man. So far, you've got tennis, bowling, and gymnastics. Oh, there you go, Peter. Golf, number 3, golf. A woman could be able to beat a man at golf. How sad. Man sport. Skeeting. Okay. Nope, not skeeting. Hockey. Nope, not hockey. Not ballet. Not basketball. Is nagging a sport? Is ballet a sport? How would you wear a bikini, Peter? You would wear a bikini. In what sport would you wear a bikini? Talking isn't a sport. What sport would you wear a bikini? Gotta stay it or I can't give it to you. He completely forgot where I said, "What sport are you wearing a bikini in?" Or is he saying he wears a bikini in volleyball? Where's the words volleyball and foxy boxing are not on the survey? Now, the bikini one could be, but you have to say what you wear a bikini in. Not yoga. Hello, hello, my sweetheart, the drunk. Cheerleading or gymnastics? My sweetheart, the drunk. Yeah, we've got cheerleading and gymnastics. Number 5, or gymnastics. What they got so far, they they've got tennis, golf. Did they say? Yeah, they got tennis, bowling, and they got tennis, golf, bowling, and gymnastics. Running or sprinting? Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Track, number 6, track. And now all you need is number 2, and that's the one where you might need a big, yeah, swimming, number 2, swimming. Swimming, number 2. That's why I was trying to get Peter to say what sport do you have to wear a bikini in, because you have to wear one when swimming. At least at least girls do. Oh, a really a really big question coming your way if you guys are ready. Are you guys ready? In case you need to see the answers, these are the answers right here. My question is, are you ready to see the really big answer? And this might be the last one since it's at 11%. Okay. This might be the last question. I don't know. Because the next one, well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get this one. I was thinking about the girls without their bikini. Okay. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, in your nightmares, where did you discover you were naked? In your nightmares, where did you discover you were naked? Now, not where you've been naked, but in your nightmares, where did you discover you were naked? Where? Yeah, in public, but what public place, Cheryl? And there you go, Steve Areno. Work is the number one answer. Classroom, okay. Yep, there you go. At school, number 2. Sure says at church. Yep, at church, number 3. So you've got work, school, and church. Just got to get 2 more. And Heather Stove, nope, not at a restaurant. Grocery store. Okay, there you go. Sure, Cheryl, you got both of them. A store or a mall, number 3. A store or a mall is number 3. Now you just got to get number 5. Number 5 might be a little hard to get. It's not prison or a cactus store. Imagine you walk into a cactus and you're completely naked. That really would be an embarrassment. Nope, it's not the park. It's not you driving. But instead of driving, Jesus loves you so much, and he offers complete forgiveness and peace. If you turn to him and surrender your life, he will wash away your sins and make everything new. Amen. Amen, Loop. Amen. It's not Olive Garden that he got you to. Did he walk in? in naked too. Not TGI Fridays. In fact, when Steve Reno said driving, he was so close, but instead of them driving down the street, they're doing this instead. Instead of driving, they're choosing to do this naked. Instead of driving while they're naked, they intend to just do this naked in their nightmares. All they're doing is saying, instead of driving down the street, he's doing this. What's the what's the opposite of driving? No, he wasn't riding a bike. He wasn't yep, he was walking down the street. He was There he was, naked and walking down the street singing do why diddy diddy dum diddy do. Okay, we've got 9% here. Um, and we've still got 5 more questions. Y'all take care, chat and putt putt. It's about 2 a.m. here, so I keep falling asleep. But thank you for making me a mod, and I will see y'all next time. You're awesome, putt putt. Anytime, Heather D. I was going to add, and I was, we'll be getting off soon anyway. Diddy walking down the street. How many do you guys? We're at 9% here. Do we need another question, or do we want to just save the rest for Wednesday? What do you guys decide? What do you guys think? Heather, I want lasagna. Should have told her before she had to go. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then here we go. I feel we can get maybe one or two questions more before we go. Okay. Here we go. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name something that men are competitive about. What are men competitive about? What are men competitive about? Spaghetti wants you to eat him, Peter. He says, "Don't eat lasagna. Eat me, spaghetti." Oh, great, J Jar. Okay, there you go. Money, money. They're competitive about money. Yep. Um, Great Jar. They are competitive about their salary or their money. Number 5. Number 5. They're competitive about their salary or their money. So Great Jar and Steve Areno. Yes, money. Number 5. Not their penis size, but Peter did get sport. Okay, there you go, Peter. You got sports. That's the number 1 answer. Sports. Oh yeah. Oh hey, Cher. Welcome back. Yeah, I see you're using your first account. Um, let's see. About their business. Yep. Yep. Peter, they are competitive about their jobs. Number 2. Or yeah, business career. Yep, jobs. Let's see. Having a wife who don't burn spaghetti. Intelligence. Okay. Steve Areno, when you're saying having a wife who doesn't burn spaghetti, yes, women, number 3. Number 3 is women, and Steve Areno, number 4 is cars. Now you just got to get number 6. It's not intelligence, but it is something, that men are try to be very proud about. Yeah, that's what I said. When you said having a wife who doesn't burn spaghetti, I gave you women, number 3. Women don't have aren't competitive about blonde hair. but they are competitive about this, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, not women, men. Men are aren't competitive about, uh, blonde hair or back hair. They're competitive about this, you know? It's something that Heather shows us all the time. When He when Heather gets mad, she shows this on her comments, you know? "Oh, sorry, I wasn't following." "Oh, well, if you're following now, Sebastian, um, if you're following now, then, you know, thank you for joining." Yes, like, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the follow button, you know? Anybody's welcome in here. Let's see, abuse? Nope, it's not fire or abuse or hate, though. Their fighting skills, oh, well, for their fighting skills, you know, they've gotta have big what, though? They gotta have big what? Not anger, but their fighting skills, they'll have anger, which will give them what? What will their anger give them? Like, when Heather shows she's angry, you know, what is she, you know, besides a mad face, you know, she also shows, you know, yeah, muscles. And muscles will help them with their and the muscle will help with, you know, give them what? Muscles will give them what? No, not anger issues. Come on, it gives the strength. Yeah, strength. There you go. Their physical strength, number 6. Number 6 is their physical strength. I'm pretty sure Heather could beat me up. Yep. There you go. There's that. And now since we have reached 5% now, finishing up this question, do you think it's best to save the other ones for Wednesday? Since we are at 5% now? Because the next question would be 6 answers. So, do you think it's best if we set if we save it till Wednesday? Because it's at 4% now. I think it's probably best if we do. It's at 3% now. Well, my phone's at 3%, Steve Areno. 2%, it's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it, so I'll have to save it for Wednesday. I'll hope to see you Wednesday at 10 or 11. Much love, and until next time, peace, everybody.